All right, Mad Stork Media, Jeff and my buddy Mark. We are testing out equipment to make sure that Mark is going to be able to do this with me. And let's hear what you sound like.
I think I sound pretty good, Jeff. You tell me.
Yeah, I think it sounds all right.
Pleasant to the listening ear.
Nope.
Nobody should be screaming like, shut your mouth.
No, everybody says, when I talk about JFK show off, I got to get ready to look like JFK show off. So right now, this is my JFK show off look. I will hopefully have a Boston shady hat soon, and I'll be able to have that on my head, and then I'll really look like JFK show off.
Yeah, explain to me what your hat is about. Why the JFK hat or the show off hat?
They have the JFK. It's a JFK show off is the guy I pick on from Boston. You've seen that.
Okay.
And he put up a shady, and then it had Boston, and then it had shady for Eminem. And he told everybody that you can't buy these hats. You can't get this hat. You can't get it.
And you proved them wrong.
Well, somebody did, and it was J7 on YouTube and Hot and now I'm gonna forget the name. Why do I even do this? But anyway, on Twitter too, and she got a whole bunch of these hats, and then she started just giving them out to people. So he was wrong, is basically what I'm saying.
Nice.
But so that's pretty much it. And then I started picking on him because he was just ripping on everybody. But now he's turned over a new leaf. A couple of nights ago, I did a show about him, and he's like all kumbaya now. Like he wants to get along with everybody.
Why does he want to get along with you?
He doesn't want to get along with me, but I mean, he wants to get along. He wants to make it look like he's going to, just do his thing and not worry about anybody else. Because like I told you a long time ago, a lot of people go against this guy by the name of Turtle Boy. I mean, your buddy out in Boston that you used to do work with, he knew about Turtle Boy.
He did.
And he, everybody likes Turtle Boy for a while, and then all of a sudden they go after Turtle Boy after that. So Turtle Boy's still in the news. I mean, he's still up, to go into court for witness intimidation that could get him 90 years in jail.
Nice.
And now he's got an ex-girlfriend that's bringing him to court on Monday. Was in court yesterday for a restraining order. She kind of went crazy on him, which we both know. I got a pretty good history about that.
She beat the shit out of him, or anything?
Well, no, she just went. No, there was nothing like that. It was just that she got her feelings hurt because he broke up with her, so she brought a restraining order against him.
Nice.
So, and I guess in Massachusetts you can do that if you can just go and get a restraining order on anybody. You don't have to. I don't know what I really don't know what you have to show, because if you read about this Kelsey Fitzsimmons, another story out of Massachusetts, her boyfriend did that. Her fiance didn't like what was going on, so he took a restraining order. They took her 2-month or 3-month-old baby away from her, and wow. she hasn't seen the baby in like almost a year. And so this guy is like, he's like dirty. He's a fireman. He's smoking dope, taking acid and everything else, still has a job. Well, I guess he's suspended now, but I mean, there's just so much different things going on. And like I told you for over a year, this whole Massachusetts area, even though you got friends there, I don't know. I think we need to get them on and
I think they need to explain. I'm thinking, Jeff, who are you hanging out with here? You're telling me about all these guys. I mean, it's not the same lovable Jeff that I knew.
Well,
since
see, a lot of people don't realize how lovable I am.
Yeah, they don't, and I'm one of them.
And see, that's why I wanted to bring you on. A guy that's known me for so long and knows how lovable I am.
Jeff has been lovable since 5th grade with Mrs. Teskey. I don't know if she's dead. I'm pretty confident of it, but you didn't help her out either.
Right away, you start talking about people that died.
Yeah, I think her daughter teaches.
Does she?
Place. Yeah, absolutely.
In Southern Door?
What's that?
At Southern Door schools?
Yeah, at Southern Door. Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. I haven't heard Mrs. Tesk. And Mr. Dufek was the other guy.
He's dead now, too.
No, he's not.
He's not dead?
No.
Who's dead? Mr. Rockin' something. He's dead.
Mr. Rocco is?
Yeah, he's Mr. Rocco's dead. I never liked him anyhow. God,
Mr. Rocco slapped my mouth. Only teacher to ever slap my mouth.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you spit on him or something?
And see, today now, if somebody would slap somebody's mouth, they'd be hauled off probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, he hauled off and hit me right across my mouth. Told me to shut my mouth.
Why did he do that? Do you know?
He thought, you know how they used to do those like little movies in his class?
Yeah.
And he thought that I swore.
Okay.
And I did. You know for a fact. I mean, I would never swear.
Never. I've never heard you say a bad word yet.
And the guy sitting next to me was the one that swore, Jerry Gordon.
Jerry, of course, Jerry. Yeah, blame Jerry.
So he said, no, actually, it was Wendell Wilkie.
Wendell.
Remember that one?
Oh, Wendell he's still out and about apparently. But
there's a butte. Yeah, he's out and about, running around locally. Yeah. So, I mean, we're going to have a lot of our classmates probably check this out after I post it on Facebook. I'm not running it to Facebook, or maybe I am running it. I guess we are on Facebook.
Yeah.
So you can say hi to all your cronies on Facebook.
Cronies? I don't even know what that word means. I think my dad's a crony. He says hi, by the way.
He'll probably watch us too.
Yeah, he is a techie. He really does like the stuff. He's trying to dictate his memoirs at 94. But he did say hi to you, Jeff. I talked to him the other day.
Well, make sure if he does watch us, he's going to go, I always knew that Jeff would make it.
That he did. He probably did.
Made it on YouTube. So, but tonight what we're doing is we're checking out the equipment so that Mark can join me. We're going to do something in the morning about 8 o'clock, 8:30, I guess, maybe. And we're going to have Mark catch up on a couple of things early on in the morning. And then we're going to talk about it. And then we're going to show some stuff. But I do want to go over one little thing, even though I don't have my whole makeup thing. But I wanted you to listen a little bit to this one person that I want to talk about with you, because I think you'll get a kick out of this. She's an interesting woman. She's another girl from Massachusetts.
Okay.
And just so you know, our theme might be a lot about Massachusetts for a while.
All right.
Because it seems like every day there's something different from Massachusetts. So I got a feeling that it's going to be about that for a while. But we'll see. All right.
Yeah.
And I think that this is working. Let me just check and make sure that this is working and all that, because I'd hate to have this not working. And I'll check Facebook is on live, so that's good. And then we'll check YouTube and make sure that it's on live.
We might have to change our time tomorrow. I've been informed that the schedule has been adjusted, so maybe it might be late in the morning.
Okay, all right.
Works.
We can adjust that. Why, you got to sleep in or what?
No, my friend's daughter is getting married, and apparently I'm the only one who has a pickup truck.
Oh, okay.
And I got to haul stuff to the venue.
And so just so everybody knows, Mark is retired. He did insurance forever. And there's another person out here on YouTube that joins shows, and she does insurance too, I guess. So I thought I needed my insurance person.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's why I invited you. That I said, hey, we got to do this together and see what happens. But and that person is J7. You'll see her when she comes, if she does pop in here. Usually she does. Like I said, they're a little bit slow tonight. I don't know what's going on. But whoever watches this on YouTube, you got to go to YouTube. All right. People got to go to YouTube. I think we're at 73 subscribers on YouTube. All right. I'd like to get to 100. Now, I want to get to 500, but we'd have to get all of Mark's friends on his Facebook to join our YouTube.
That'll add 3 people.
And I think if you get to 500, if I'm not mistaken, you get to 500, you can get monetized. So you can start making a little bit of money with the super chats and everything. I think it's either 500 or 1,000. Then you got to have so many hours of views to and all that kind of stuff. But I think if we could get to that, that'd be really great. And then we can put your little Venmo up there, which you didn't give me, but we got to have that tomorrow because you got your Venmo.
Yep.
And you see how it's rolling up here on the top?
Yep,
of the
across
screen.
top. Yep,
Yeah.
I see you.
So we'll put yours up there. And so I got to change my glasses because I got JFK's glasses on and they're not prescription. And I need prescription so I can read the chats. So there we go. But
Those are some crazy glasses.
see, my niece, Jen, she loves them. She gave them to me today. She stopped in to see me. Yeah, she gave me these nice glasses. They're perfect. They're JFK glasses. And so I might have to get them. I might have to get some prescriptions in them just so I can wear them all the time after I get my Boston Shady hat.
Yeah.
So
I want one of those hats too.
Jen, thanks for us popping in here. That's pretty nice. So again, Jen, this is Mark. Mark and I are old school buddies. He's my insurance guy, just like J7 is insurance. So now we're going to have two insurance. Who knows? You might have even worked with J7. You don't even know.
Yeah, I would like to have a conversation with her. I bet you, the insurance industry is a real small world. So who knows?
Plus, you were out in that area. I don't know where she is, if she's in Boston or if she's outside of Boston. Where's your buddy? Is he right in Boston?
He's no, he's in Worcester.
Worcester,
which is west of downtown a little bit.
So is it long ways or not that bad?
It's not. I think it's maybe 45 minutes to an hour downtown.
See, I think Turtle Boy was from that area.
Okay.
Was from that. I'm not sure though. I know he's Holden but I thought he was from that Worcester area. I'm not sure though.
Yeah.
I have to look that up, make sure. But did you get a chance to see of some local news that was going on today?
I did take a look at it. I was just trying to look up that wackadoodle mare and seeing some of the things that she's got herself into.
Yeah, boss. But I'm talking about our Wisconsin news. Did you get a chance to see that disc jockey?
Yeah, I did not get a chance to look at the disc jockey. I didn't get a chance to look, but people are talking about this guy, and like you and I talked briefly about it, it must be a slow news day.
So this guy,
he's really getting into it.
It's on WBAY. To people that want to check this out later and they watch us, it's on WBAY.com. The disc jockey's name, he worked at WIXX for almost 25 years. And then he left. And then he went and sold cars for a while. And then he went back to work for Kiss FM they're part of the Green Bay market, but I believe their studio is in Appleton. But so anyway, he brought a couple of the other people that worked the morning show with him to Appleton. And so WIXX, it's the giant in Green Bay. That station, I was told one time that they could play polka music and be number one. And I believe it. It's true. So
we like our polka music, Jeff.
Exactly.
It's a lot of Polish heritage in the Green Bay area, so polka would win.
Roll out the barrel.
Roll out the Hey, we got it all.
I know. So this Otis Day allegedly, now this is what the restraining order says. Allegedly got somebody to rip on the morning girl that is at IXX currently. And he might have. I don't know. I don't know the whole story. And the whole story has to come out, right? You just can't say, "Oh yeah, he's guilty," whatever. It's got to go through the process, right?
Absolutely.
And he supposedly had this girl, like, basically doing internet stalking, doxing, whatever, on the internet. Well, that's what a lot of people out in the Massachusetts area is doing every day with people.
Crazy.
So you got to have thick skin, when you get on this internet stuff. And when you're dealing with radio broadcasting and listeners, you got to have pretty thick skin there too. And years ago, I worked at WIXX years ago. And, not everybody likes you. That's just the way it is.
Jeff, everybody liked you. Come on.
Well, everybody liked me, but I'm just saying that not a lot of people, there's just sometimes people don't like somebody. It could be just the way they say things. It could be because the person picked on, their favorite high school team or something like that. It's stupid. Now, I don't know what happened here. That's all I know is that he He basically recruited somebody to go after this morning girl on WIXX. She got mad. I guess he had this person talking about her child, and then he was telling where she lived. And if you've had, I mean, everybody in Wisconsin knows that if you had a divorce, anything that goes through circuit court, okay, anything, speeding ticket, whatever, you can look somebody's name up on CCAP. It's called in Wisconsin, CCAP. And you can check anybody out. And so if somebody really wanted to know her name, if she got a divorce or if she's in a child custody thing or something's going on, they can find out where you live. I mean, your address is usually printed out on that.
You know what's crazy, Jeff? You know about AI, right? You know
Yes.
what AI is.
Yep.
So there's a number of different platforms out there, Chat, GPT, and I got one here called Grok. You ever heard of that one?
Yep.
And I just typed in Otis's name.
Okay.
And it's got everything. It's got Natalie's name.
Okay. So what does it? Does it say what the deal is? What the problem is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite extensive. I mean, I would be reading for quite a while, but basically,
we know that's not your strong point.
Reading is not. No. I can fumble and bumble pretty good, but it really does confirm about the conversation you and I had about restraining order and it was online harassment, and
so that's what it is.
Yeah,
it's online
it is. Yeah, it says Otis had previously worked for them for years, filed temporary restraining orders against Richard Day, which is his
real name, and another woman, Emily. That's the one he recruited.
Yeah, recruited.
Yep, to go after the other one. Hiya, Alessi girl.
Court documents report indicated that the issues involved alleged online harassment and bullying. So what the heck were they saying that was harassing and bullying? Did they not like her hair? You look ugly. You have bad hygiene, which we know both of us have.
If you go on Twitter, X is what it's called now. If you go on there, I mean, people are, you talk about some online bullying. It's going on there. It's going on.
Well, they're calling him. He's got felony stalking charges against him.
Okay, so he took a little bit step forward, I guess, than everybody else.
April 3rd.
But that's a hearing. Yeah, so he hasn't been to court yet.
Well, April 3rd is passed, so he's been in court. That was his court date.
That was his court date?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Temporary restraining order is in place, proceeding for a permanent. They're ongoing. Day appeared in court for a hearing on April 3rd.
So is it, I wonder if it's a continuance then, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't go into any details other than he showed up.
Because he got fired from his job at KISS FM in Green Bay. There's some saying that he got fired before this came out. So maybe there was something going on. But usually radio stations will get, even any kind of trouble because they're on the air, they're going to say, yeah, okay, we're not going to deal with that.
Yeah.
So they make the acts. But, so it's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to go back and look at it because I didn't notice that they went on April 3rd. I thought it was coming up.
Yeah. And then, as of the 9th, he's fired. He's not on the air anymore, as you had indicated, but apparently he must have had a lot of support because there's people responding and saying, hey, bring back Otis. We like the man,
There's a lot of support for him. And he's very good on the air. He's very lively, and I don't know what he got caught up on this one. I really don't. Other than the fact that if you're working your tail off to go against WIXX, the giant in the market, it can get frustrating, I think, if you go against them and you try to, you're trying to beat them. And I think instead of just doing your best and keep bringing people over, it might take years to try to get that rating. But sometimes I think it gets so frustrating that maybe you think, we should go rip on the people that are, that are on the other station. And that don't work when it's a lot of times it don't work when it's a giant. You know, when you're taking on the giant. Yeah. And you know, there were some good people at WAPL, Rock Station in Appleton, that, you know, they like to go after some people back in the day, but they just never really got, you know, they got like what was it, probably maybe 35 plus or whatever in the rock days, you know, those demographics, but they never got really the real money demographic, and that's what you go for. But it'll be interesting. I think they still, I don't know for sure, but I think there's probably another court date, because if it was just a restraining order, unless the judge gave it for a year, because I guess it can be stretched out for a year. And I don't know, you know, if they told him, well, you can't contact her, you can't do this, you can't do that. I mean, it might be over, because if he continues to contact them, then there's going to be maybe the problem that, you know, then he might be charged with whatever they're saying at that point.
Yeah, the next hearing is scheduled for May 22nd.
Yeah, okay. So then that's going to be the time when they decide what's going on with him.
I'm pretty excited about using my research skills here and coming up
with Grok.
Are you impressed?
I am. I'm impressed. I didn't even know you knew Grok.
I didn't, but my neighbor guy, who is a little wackadoodle himself, he likes to, you can turn Grok and have it a voice that it can be really sassy and sexy.
Oh, nice.
And I think he likes it when she talks dirty to him and gives him facts. So that's
funny. I remember a few years back, one of your best friends. I'm not saying he's a wackadoodle, all right? I'm not saying that. But it would make his day to sit and talk dirty to Sirius or Alexa. He would literally say, he would call her names.
Oh, wow.
And then, you know, they come back and say, "Oh, Jay, why did you call me that?"
Oh, geez, you say his name.
And he would get the biggest kick out of that. He would think, "Wow, this is so great. They're talking back to me." So I think he sat in his house, and that's all he did was talk.
You got to have a hobby, Jeff. You got to have a hobby.
You know, so he must be going really good with Grok, I would think.
I don't know how he did it. I'll figure it out at some point here. But yeah, she was sassy.
So tomorrow, or you know, when you get a chance, I want you to look up. You know, of course, you've already done a little bit of reading on the Karen Read thing. She's in the civil part now of, you know, she was acquitted of, you know, running over her boyfriend at the time, and so now there's a bunch of civil actions against her, and then she turned around and there's a bunch of civil actions on her part too, going after people. So Karen Read's story is still out there, still going strong.
That's crazy.
I know it's, but then there's more. There's just more. There's a story out there, like I said, about this Kelsey Fitzsimmons. That's a story that you can, because there's a lot of things coming up now. I think that's here in April, where she goes to court about her, you know, seeing her child and everything. And then there's another story out there in the Boston area. Sandra Birchmore, she was unalived by a cop, and that he thought she was carrying his baby.
Wow.
And so the way it sounds is that he unalived her. And get this one, though. This is the part of the story that I just, you know, he needs to be punched right in the nose. So he unalives her on a date, okay? At the same time that he's visiting her to unalive her, his wife is in the hospital having a child.
What a scumbag.
I mean, this stuff is just, and it's all in this Massachusetts, and it's all like a very close area. This is what I don't understand about Massachusetts. And then there's a bunch of other things going on. And I'm sure, you know, we all know that there's areas like that. I mean, we heard stories about the Kentucky State Police and how bad they are. But there's so many eyes. I think what happens, you know, because of the YouTube and because, you know, people talking about it on X, Facebook, you know, it's all in front of us. So we're hearing more and more about it. But it seems like Massachusetts got some problems. And I don't know, it might be because, I mean, you always told me for, you know, a few years now, if you lived out in Massachusetts, you'd be voting for Maura Healey in a second. But I got a feeling it's the governor. I got there's a
I
problem.
don't think I ever said that, Jeffrey. I'm telling you right now.
I don't know why.
Not happening.
And I mean, I know you like the Boston Mayor Woo there. I think you even said
a fan club. I got
so.
T-shirts printed up.
But I think there's a problem. It's just a problem with the whole system. And I mean, when you think of that Karen Reed story, in the lead investigator, and now they said that it dates back to even before Karen Reed, what he was doing with these people. But I mean, he never investigated the whole incident. It was like, yep, she backed over him. Yep, we got our person. That's it. But then he's like texting. That would be like me texting you if I was a cop and I, stopped this really good looking woman and confiscated her phone. And then I'd text you on my personal phone and said, hey, Mark, stop this girl tonight. Boy, she was good looking. Don't worry. I'm going to get the nudes off her phone. And that's what this guy was talking about to his high school buddies.
Wow.
And
smart one.
Yeah, it's just, and then he said when they asked him in the court, did you think that your personal phone will ever be confiscated? No. Well, of course you didn't, because you wouldn't have been talking like that.
Yeah.
But, he called her the C word. He called her retarded. I mean, it was just some of the stuff that he was saying. But then, like I said, now they got it where they took his phone, and it dates back to I think 2013 he had been doing this.
Crazy.
So, yeah, some real problems. And then his bosses were involved with some of these text messages in the state troopers. So, and like I said, I know you spent some time out there. You ever have any problem with cops or anything when you were out there?
Luckily, no. I mean, I'm a pretty quick talker, but no, those coasties, they don't know how to handle us Midwesterners. We're a bunch of golly gee type guys, but no, I avoided it. I've seen some people get out of hand at a bar, and the cops did the right thing and pounded them pretty good. So I was clapping, man. I was cheering them on.
So you actually went in and fought with them?
Yeah, well, yeah, you resist arrest. What do they say? Is it FOFA, right? Or FAFO? Fuck around and find out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what it is.
And these stupid people, I mean, it's not.
So was this a night place you were hanging out, or were you looking for hookers?
We already have found them. I have to look. No, I don't do any of that kind of crazy stuff, Jeff. You're going to get me in trouble here.
So what kind of bar was this?
It was actually the oldest bar in Boston. I forgot the name of it. No, Cheers. That was a disappointment there. We did end up at Cheers that night. But no, this is an old bar down on the wharf, I guess, if you call it that. But pretty cool place. But
is that Southie bar? Or?
No, it'd be, I guess, I don't know if what territory. I would say it'd be Midtown. It was pretty close to the church, where they hung the lantern. It was fairly close to that.
I'm sure there's some Boston people that probably know where that is.
Oh yeah, it's advertised as the oldest bar in Boston.
Okay,
so I had to show up there and go to the bathroom. And
so did you go there with people?
Yeah. I was working, man.
And you walked in and then people were fighting?
No, it took a while, and then all of a sudden, one guy I have no idea what it was all about, but they were on the ground and it was entertaining. I was cheering for somebody.
So the cops came in and then just boxed them around a little bit and then hauled them off?
Yep, pulled them away.
Well,
drag them, grab them by the shirt collar. They weren't very big guys, those little Boston sissies, pick them up and throw them out. Just like the Tea Party, pick them up, get out of here.
Well, isn't that a great experience when you go to Boston and you see something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why it's happened to me in a number of cities, and I just sit there and watch it. I like to be entertained, and sometimes I even start it just to be entertained.
Just to be entertained.
Yeah, I just step back and
you got to be really good then, because you got to be able to step back and then be done before the cops get there.
You do. It takes a little bit of restraint, but it's fun. It's I mean, who doesn't like to watch two guys act stupid and get hauled away by the cops? Me. I like it.
It's unbelievable. I want to make sure everybody likes, shares, and subscribes on YouTube. We got to have that. We got to get to 100. That's my next goal is 100. Right. And I also got to say hi to Jim C. And Jim will know who he is because he gave me my first $20.
Nice.
Yes, he tipped me $20.
I thought I gave you the first $20 and I'm still looking for it to come back.
No, you're the guy that invites me out to lunch and lets your dad pay for it.
Hey, he wanted to buy lunch. I don't know why. I'm trying to ask him why hell he ever bought lunch for Jeff. But he likes you. He always likes you.
But Jim, he sent me, through Venmo, sent me $20. My first one, and I appreciate Jim for doing that. And it's a nice tip. You finally, when you get that first one, it's kind of like, all right, maybe I'm onto something. Maybe we're in the right direction. And then thanks to all the ones that signed up. But I mean, it's you got that J7 and Alessi Girl and Mary B and Hippie Chick. And I don't know if she goes by Hippie Chick anymore, but I think it might be just Hippie. But she was big into getting my name out. I guess she went into Discord and put it in there, and I appreciate that. So we're, like I said, we're about 73. So if we can get to 100, I think that'll be a good thing. And then we're onward and upward, and we'll see what happens and everything. If we can get I know there's different plateaus, so we got, a chance to get monetized and all that. I just want to get to the point, and this is serious. I want to get to the point where my buddy JFK Showoff, Randy is his real name. I want to get to the point where I can get 105 to 150 people watching when we're going live. If we can get to that, that'll make my day. It's not about making the money. I just want to get to where 105 people are checking us out. And then also that they're, talking with us in the chat and saying dumb things, because we're going to say dumb things.
No, we're not going to say dumb things.
It's going to happen.
I think you're heading down that path. Is we just want to create value. You guys want to hear us talk and say something interesting. So if anybody has a topic or a subject that they want us to, chime in on, we probably will say something stupid about it, but we'd like to entertain you and bring some thought to it. So let us know what's on your mind. We'd be more than happy to take a look at it.
And there's a good chance that we'll probably be lying with our answer.
Yeah, that's a problem with this stuff. Yeah, we probably will fabricate a little bit. Yeah. I call it it's called elaborate. I like to enhance and elaborate a little bit.
Enhance is a good word.
Enhance is a good word.
Because you can enhance the truth a little bit. And then, because who's going to know if they're not from the area that me and you are from? Who's really going to know if we're telling the truth or not?
I think they call that bullshit. That's another enhance, fabricate,
maybe.
Bullshit. Bullshit's pretty good.
But I mean, if you enhance without really telling a big lie, maybe it's not bullshit at that point.
I probably won't go to the point of lying, but I'll bullshit. I had a professor in college. He was from Iran, and that's obviously in the news.
It's going to get political.
Yeah, no, it's not going to political. Okay. He was trying to get me a better grade.
He really?
Says, Mark, if you can elaborate a little bit more on that thought, I will give you a B. If you leave your answer as it is, you get a C-. Well, I was running a D- and overall my GPA, so I was happy to see. I said, I'll take it. So I said, I'll just take the C- and let's move on. I don't need a B. Who needs B's?
We got to come up with a name too for our chat. There's one, the Rat House Media, they call it the Chat Rats. We got to come up with a name. Maybe I got to change my YouTube name to come up with something, so we can come up with a good name for the chats. Boston, thanks a lot for checking in. We appreciate that. Boston, meet Mark. Mark's going to be with me most of the time, hopefully. And we'll be talking a lot of things. Mark used to do, he's retired now from being in insurance And he used to do some work out in the Boston area. He's from Wisconsin, but he used to go to Boston and work with some people out there. So he knows a little bit about the Boston area. And so we're going to see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll get a fling.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to getting some conversation going and thoughts from people tuning in.
Can you see the chat, by the way?
I see it. It's at a high of 2 right now.
High of 2.
You and me.
Oh, there's more in the chat. We have 12 people watching us.
Then I don't see it. I just see studio. Oh, that's studio chat. You have to help me out here. Where am I?
We have one on Facebook watching. We have 4 on YouTube, and then we have 7 on X. X has given us a little bit more views. I don't know why that is.
Where am I supposed to look to see this, young?
It's a low number.
What?
Boston says it's a low number, so we got to get that number up.
Let's get it going, man.
So if we can get this, like I said, my goal, I'd like to be over 100 because I noticed that Randy from JFK Show Off, he gets about 100, 105. Sometimes he goes over to 250. The only thing I haven't figured out, Mark, is that these people that run 200, 205 on their lives, then all of a sudden they quit their live show, okay? And 15 minutes later, they got 5,000 views. I haven't figured out how they're doing that when they only have 200 watching live.
Yeah, maybe somebody can tell us. Maybe one of our viewers has an idea there.
Oh, it's Turtle Cult tonight. I forgot about that. That's right. Turtle has his members only, and that's going on tonight. So a lot of people are checking that out. Hopefully we can get to that too. We'll have members only. And I don't know if I'll do that though, because that's kind of like, you know, you got to make it so that people pay to hear what you got to say. I mean, come on. Let's just do it this way. Forget about that.
I got my members only jacket yet.
Do you?
I still do. I mean, everybody had one.
Look at that. Well, we're going to have to.
You
people
don't have one?
are streaming late. We're streaming late. We're going to go for a little bit yet. But then tomorrow, we're going to be on later in the morning.
Yeah.
It's going to be probably, 10 Central?
10, 11.
10, 11. So it's going to be 12 noon for the East Coast. And it'll be 10 a.m. for the West Coast. Mountain time will be 11 a.m. Maybe, what is mountain time? If we're at 12?
Mountain's an hour later than us. That's
hour
mountain.
Before.
Yeah.
Hour later?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there'll be 11. 10 o'clock West Coast. East Coast, hour later. No, hour before, Mark.
It keeps going backwards.
Here I am. Here I am following you, you know?
Hey, it is mountain. So if it's 10 o'clock Central,
It's 9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock.
Right.
Yeah.
And then 11 o'clock, it would be East Coast.
Correct.
Mary B just showed up. Say hi to Mary B.
Hey, Mary. How you doing?
So Mary is sitting home. She's got a broken ankle. She fell off. I think she fell off a chair or a ladder. What was it, Mary B? Was it a ladder or was it a chair? She was trying to fill, what was it, a bird feeder or something? I don't know. Danny from Rat House Media should have sent his chats over to the chat rats over to us, but he didn't. That's only because I didn't say that I was coming on. I didn't put it out there that I was coming on. So that's my fault. And Mary B, look at that. People are saying a great show. It was a great show, Mary B. I'm not doing that just to suck up to you because you've done wonders for me. But I'm telling you right now, you need to do that show more, not just once a week. All right? We got to hear. The one thing you did not bring up today, and Mark really likes relationship stuff. And one of the things that you didn't bring up, you said a little bit in the description, but you said that a guy pissed you off and you went to Scotland by yourself. We need to know more about that relationship problem.
Uh-oh.
That's what we need to know. So
she fell off into the relationship business here.
She fell off a table.
Damn.
She's filling a bird feeder. Fell off the table.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Okay, Mary B, I got to ask you this. You live in a tent? What are you doing on a table in your house in your bird feeder? You got birds in the house just flying through the house?
It's one flew over the cuckoo nest. Could be.
Mary, I'm starting to wonder now. You living in a tent out? It must get cold. I don't know. Oh, you told it at the beginning. See, I missed it. I wasn't that far though. I was actually there pretty early, I thought.
Jeff, I want to know how you're seeing all this stuff. I don't see anything.
You don't see the chat?
No.
It's got to be on the right side of your screen.
I see a private chat.
There should be it should be comments. Press on the comments.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on there now. Yeah.
In a nutshell, this guy threatened my cat. Threatened your cat? Holy smokes. Well, then good. That's why you had to go to Scotland by yourself then. So.
Wow.
I'm telling you, anybody that checks me out, make sure you check out Mary B's stream today. It was a good one. She talked about Scotland, the castles. One of the best. I mean, that's one of the places. I would never go out of the country. I'm not a big traveler going out of the country. But if I ever did go anywhere, it would be Scotland because I would like to see the castles, of course. But I'd also like to see, what is it, St. Andrews, the golf course?
Sure, absolutely.
I would like to see that. So, but yeah. I mean, that must have been a heck of a trip. But to do it by yourself, I got to hand it to you. Yeah, that's pretty good stuff. You know, to go out and have that. So, well, yeah, he's a shithead. There's no doubt about it. I mean, he was threatening your cat. I mean, there's no doubt about it. So, and I don't know if you caught it today, Mary B, but I was kind of giving you a little bit of a, hard time with the country music and everything. And then I saw where you were sitting with that concert. What's that guy's name? James Morrison. You ever hear of him, Mark?
I heard of Morrison from the Doors, but I don't know this kid.
It's not him, though. That was Jim Morrison. This is James.
He's still alive. Jim and James, that's pretty damn close, right?
Yeah, same name, but only one goes by James.
He's in France.
No, he's not.
He's living. Hey, I was having dinner tonight with two people from France, actually. They spoke a little bit of English, but I forgot to ask them if they've seen Jim Morrison hanging out in Paris. And that's a true story there, Mr. Jeff.
Wow.
She didn't speak much English. He spoke pretty good English. Very nice people. Very nice people.
So I was giving Mary B a hard time, Mark. You'll appreciate this.
Don't give her.
And so she was showing that where she was sitting in the crowd, and she was sitting around a bunch of people. I got to hand it to her for that too. When I go to a concert, and usually I only go to a few of them, but I will not sit in the crowd. I can't do it. I just can't.
Where are you sitting?
Well, I got to sit
backstage.
And I told Mary B, I said, she doesn't like country music. Okay. It hurts my feelings. It does. Not enough. It doesn't hurt my feelings enough to put a restraining order against her, but it does hurt my feelings. So, but I told her, I said, in her chat, I said, I know one thing. I could get you a better seat than that at a Blake Shelton concert because I know somebody.
Yeah, he knows somebody. How many concerts have I been to? None. Because you always make fun of me, and I don't want to go.
Okay.
I'm going to pout.
Okay. I don't have a picture of Mary B, but everybody can see you. Okay.
What the
take a look at Mary B. Take a look at Mark.
Hey, this is what Blake wears.
Think about me making a decision who I'm taking to a concert. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Mark or Mary B.
I bet you I can go with that. I thought you were a rocker. Hey, Jeff, you're a music guy here. Change the subject a little bit.
Okay.
What do you think about this AI stuff? This one guy, I loved his music, and now I can't remember his name. I think it real smooth, bluesy type of singer. And I'm like, I got to find this guy and go to his concert and find out it was 100% AI. 100%.
Yeah, there's some music on the charts right now that is AI. Mary B needs to share some of her music that she's writing.
The guy's name is Eddie Dalton. Look him up. Look up his music. Smooth voice. Great. Loved it. And it's all made up. Made the hell up. What the heck is coming?
I don't know if did you ever hear the song I made up for Tracy and I for our Over the Line show? I'm gonna have to get that for you. I don't know if I still have it or not. I mean, the next time we're on, maybe I can find it and get it in here. But yeah, I made a nice one.
Yeah, check out Eddie Dalton. Made up, 100%. It's crazy. It's so good. I want to go to his concert.
All AI though, huh?
All AI.
Wow.
Like, even the picture, everything was AI.
Wow. So
sad.
So are you still reading the comments or not?
Oh, I was just yeah, I'm done reading it. Yeah, I got them all up.
Oh, see, she said that she likes Gwen Stefani. Well, guess what? Where I sit, Mary B, at a Blake Shelton concert, Gwen Stefani's sitting right next to me. Not going to brag, but I do know somebody.
You know a guy. You know a guy.
See, what people don't understand, people will say, well, yeah, Matt Storky knows the Blake guys. But, Mark, as you know, I had to pay Blake Shelton to be my friend.
Well, that's most of your friends are that way.
Well, that's true. Yeah, but I had to actually pay him to say, hey, yeah. So, yeah, the Tom CPU, another creator on YouTube, she created this opening song for them. So,
wow.
like I said, she's got to create one for Over the Line with Tracy and I. I'll share mine, and then maybe she can get some inspiration from it and everything.
What we have to do, we'll get a song, we'll have AI create it, but we have to have like 5 items that we want in that song.
Yeah.
Like I had a country song put together for chat, and I said, dogs, trains.
No, that's Tom T. Hall.
I know, but I'm not crazy.
And that's David Allan Cole, and
Allan Cole is
and the guy that wrote that. I can't think of the name right now, but he says it in his friend. What is it?
He sang it for, I think now the guy's dead, out of Austin. Now I can't remember his name, but yeah, it was supposed to be the perfect country song. Right. So,
and it was at one time.
So now we have to come up with some.
I don't even care if it's country, because to tell you the truth, the only time I went country was like the last, trying to think, about 6 years maybe of my radio career that I actually went into country.
Really?
Before that, I was pretty much top 40, the pop music.
Yeah, I remember you only wearing one glove like Michael Jackson. You
wore that I did that. Time. Yep. Yeah. And then I had that the hat that he wore.
Yeah, you did well. You wore
it well.
Yeah.
I did well.
Everybody was envious that you could pull that off.
I know. And then I could dance like him too with one leg.
You could spin like a top, I'm telling you.
Because they'd say, well, how do you know that? Well, I don't, but if Michael Jackson could dance like me, I would know it would be like the way I dance.
Absolutely.
That's why I look at it.
I'm with you on that one.
And back before, I think it was Boston, she said that if you're in a wheelchair, you get front row seats at the concert.
Really?
At concerts. And yeah, you can sometimes, but I don't like those either. I got to be like, because if I go to a Blake Shelton show, this is the honest truth, okay? I worry about Tracy, my buddy that drums for Blake.
Yeah.
I worry about him making mistakes. And when he makes mistakes, he gets down right away. He really gets down.
You point him out to him?
And so I gotta be there to kind of give him a hug in between songs and get him back on track. And so that's why I need to be, within just a few feet of him. So that's why I got to sit on stage next to him.
If I make mistakes, Jeff, you don't have to hug me. I'll just let you know right now.
So look at that. I mean, I got 15 people in here, and everybody's, congratulating Mary B on her show today that she did on YouTube.
Great.
And, a couple of days ago when I did a show on YouTube, somebody made the remark that, oh, Matt Stork must be doing his live shows for Mary B. Well, Mary B was the only one interacting with me on the chat. There was a couple other people, but she was doing it the most. So of course I was talking about Mary B. Like, get in my chat, talk to us, and I'll talk about you.
Yeah.
But I'll probably talk about Mary B, because her and Hippie and a few of the other ones, Boston, they were all ones that helped me get to 73, 74 people. And I need people to subscribe. That's what I need.
Yep.
Bogey's on here. My good buddy Bogey.
Look at that.
I can't believe he's up because he's in the Eastern time zone. So it's like almost 11 o'clock for him. So what do we got here? Are you keeping up with this? You're supposed to be...
I'm reading, brother. I'm trying to...
Mary B is cooler than Stupid April. Well, Stupid April, we're not talking about her, remember? She broke my heart.
She broke your heart. Yeah, don't do it. Then.
So we don't, we just don't
we
talk
don't
about
need
it.
that.
No.
It's all crazy. I see, now a guy from South Louisiana, which is your buddy. I had a guy up from North Louisiana up to the Packer Bear game. That was fun.
Really?
Made him shovel snow and everything.
Well, I got the Packer tickets from you, and my buddy from Louisiana, who lives in Nashville now, he actually came up for that game.
Oh, yeah, it was a great game.
Yeah. So we went to that game.
Yeah.
So it's speaking of, I don't want to get off too, what's going on with the chat, but what about this Vrabel thing and Diana Rossini, like doing some hug fest out at some hotel, and he's in the hot tub with her?
I don't know anything about that.
Oh, you got to look up Vrabel. It's big. They're both married. All of a sudden they're at a hotel and they're hugging. They're in the hot tub together.
It's the way to go.
Big stuff. I don't know. I always wondered because Diana Rossini always wanted, whenever she was on talking about NFL, she was always like, yeah, but in New England, they did, it was always, the Patriots. Now I know why.
Oh, yeah.
She's
blowing bubbles in a hot tub.
She might be hooking up with Mike Vrabel. We don't know that for sure. All right. We don't want to spread rumors.
But we are. You are.
Well, I'm just saying that's what I read.
That's what you read.
It said that Mary B said he just was trying to get some, I guess.
Get something. They had their own jacuzzi going.
See, this is the thing that I don't understand. Don't you think Mike Vrabel could find a single girl instead of, he's already breaking up his family. Why would he want to break up somebody else's family?
Because he's a dog. He's just a dog, and dogs they don't care.
The last radio station not the last one, but the second to the last radio station I worked for, that was called The Big Dog, and I was the one that came up with that name.
You were the big dog. You're still the big dog.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Mary B said relationships are stupid anyway. They are. Very, very hard. Especially if you're older and you get it, you're set in your ways. It's just, it's tough.
It is tough.
Love the just showed up. Hello.
You're speaking about hot tubs, Mark Tremere and all that. Green Bay
Packers. It was Vrabes and not her. That's true, Bogey. That's true. But Vrabes is hugging her pretty hard. So I don't know. I think it was a mutual thing. There's more people in that hot tub.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about the other people, Mary B. We're talking about Rossini and Mike Vrabel.
Hey, everybody in the tub. Why can't we talk about everybody?
Well, we don't know what was really going on in that tub.
No.
So
they weren't.
Tonight, I got to thank everybody, Mark, and I think it's because of you. I think you're the good luck charm.
I don't know.
But we have 17 people that have showed up and are watching, and I think it's because of you. That might be the top that I've had so far. And that's big stuff. I don't care what anybody says. That's when you got 73 people as subs and then you get 17 in to watch you. That's pretty good stuff.
Well, I won't take credit for it. Certainly, Jeff, you are the conduit to get everything rolling here. But I'm just enjoying the ride and learning and having fun reading these comments from everybody. It's awesome.
So we have... So Boston, I hope that's Gingy. I hope that's how you say it. And so it looks like Boston Gingy is sending out people, tell them to get here. So thank you. Let's go. Let's get some more. We got to get subscribers. We got to get to 100. I want to get to 100.
That's your goal.
And then when I get those 100, then I'm going to try to get 105 listening at one time. If we can get 105 listening, that's almost topping JFK Show Off. And
why don't we just shoot for 500, Jeff? Why are we lowballing this? Let's get to 500.
Well, it'd be nice if we got to 500, because I think if you get to 500, now I don't know if this is true. I haven't read a lot about the YouTube stuff, but I guess you get monetized at 500, and then you got to have the views and all that kind of stuff. So if we get to that, that's fine and everything. But like I said, I'm not doing this for the money.
No.
You know, I'm doing this to just be. Actually, I started it where I was picking on people like Mike Crawford, Young Jerks is his channel's name, LTL Media, JFK Show Off. Actually, I was doing it just to be a pain in the ass to them.
Yeah.
But now they're changing at least JFK is changing his leaf a little. It's rolling it over a little bit, and all of a sudden he's trying to be a nice guy. I don't know.
I'm doing this because it's fun and I enjoy it. And my wife was sick of me talking stupid, and so she's like, "Get down, get out of the way."
Where is she? Where is she right now? She's probably upstairs watching on TV, right?
Yeah, they're upstairs right now. My son is home for a wedding we got coming here, so that was entertaining. But he's got to work. He's working from our home.
Broken Baker comes on at midnight.
What's that?
So that's another hour. That's another content creator. I really like him. I like his sarcasm, and he's over in oh boy. See, this is the stuff that I got to. It's Denmark. He's out of the country. He's in Denmark. He's based out of Denmark.
Oh wow!
And so he comes on and he talks about what's going on. It's like he's been around since Karen Reed. Well, he's been probably before that. But a lot of these content creators, they got on when the Karen Reed thing was going on, and I look back at that because when the Karen Reed, I had heard about the Karen Reed thing early, as you know, because I talked to you about it.
You were talking about it.
And I should have started the YouTube at that time, but I had the other thing going on. I had the whole, over the line thing going on with my buddy Tracy. And we all know, the people that know Tracy from watching Over the Line, he gets a little bit jealous when I branch out.
Uh-oh.
He gets a little bit jealous.
Can't believe he's jealous.
And he likes to always say, "Well, you're gonna ditch me and bring somebody else on." So he does like to do that.
Well, maybe tell him to pick up his game then.
So, how am I sounding over there by you, Mark? I'm not actually in my studio tonight.
No, you sound fine. I don't know how do you like it coming through my computer?
Yeah, your computer. It'd be probably nicer to have that microphone working.
Yeah, we'll work on that tomorrow or next day.
I think you got too many connectors trying to go into the computer.
I don't know what the hell.
So it's not running it. But I'm not in the studio. So actually, I can't say broadcasting. I don't even know what YouTube is. JFK likes to say it's radio. It's not radio. But so I'm sitting here live on YouTube. I'm actually doing it from my living room. So I'm wondering if there's a lot of echo or anything like that.
Well, I'm doing it in my wife's office.
See, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, Boston, is that if we stick with the Massachusetts corruption stuff, I think that's where we need to be. Yeah, Mary B. A mic thing is good. There's some good USB microphones out there now. They've really come a long way. The Shure has a couple of them that are really good. And I think if, of course, I do have a USB mic, but I don't use it. I have these expensive mics that I use in my voiceover business. And so I just plug whatever in the living room I have. It's a Neumann, which is, I don't know, it's an expensive one, but it kind of works well. It's not supposed to have the echo because it's more what you put in front of the microphone. So it kind of just concentrates on that. So, but I believe that if you have a nice little microphone, it sounds better. But there's people, Mary B, I know that does the thing right off her computer and it sounds good. So, and you're coming in loud and clear. Mark, I think you're doing all right.
All right. Well, I'll put a little time in trying to figure out how to get this thing working.
Thank you, Mary D.
And Mary, yeah, Jeff sounds great. What about Mark? Jeff knows that I'm pretty sensitive. So if I don't hear something, I don't know, maybe I'll pout. It is late on a Thursday night. I'm gonna start pouting here.
So this is where Boston said it. Stick with it. Follow the MAA corruption, and you'll pick up subs fast. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to concentrate on the Massachusetts area, and then we'll if we hear something locally in Wisconsin that we're going to jump on, we'll talk about it. I mean, we can't really talk about Stephen Avery because really nothing's going on with that guy.
Hey, I did get a shout out here, Jeff. You didn't mention that.
What's that?
I got it. Mark sounds good. I like it.
Oh, thank you. Mark sounds good. Look at that. Now he's happy. Look at that smile on his face.
I told you I'm sensitive, and it doesn't take much to get me happy.
And anybody who knows that Stephen Avery?
What? Yeah, he's still in prison. When is he going to get whacked? Somebody just needs to put him out.
What am I about less than an hour away from where that guy?
Yeah.
I guess, less than an hour, about 45 minutes
out in the middle of the woods.
Yeah. And I'll never forget, I took Tracy there when he was visiting me. Yeah, I took Tracy.
To the dump?
I took him right down the road. It was so funny. We went down. He goes, well, go down. I want to go further. You're further. It's a long road into their junkyard.
Yeah.
So we're going and everything. And you could just see two knuckleheads, right, in a car. We're driving. So he goes, just go down a little bit further. Go down a little bit further. Well, then there's like a curve in the road, right? And all of a sudden, two vehicles came after us. And we had to turn around. It was probably the brothers. I'm not sure. But they started chasing us. Wow. And Tracy was like, well, then, before you say, come on, we got to go down further. Got to go further. He goes, come on, we got to get the hell out of here. So they chased us for a little while.
That's crazy. Do you know if all the litigation and all that stuff is done? That TV series is out there. I think Mary, she saw it. I never watched it just because I thought it was goofy, but I think all the information and all the litigation is done.
Yes, don't forget to hit the like, everybody. We got to hit the like, hit the subs. Everybody that can help us out, get to 100 would be great. Mark wants to be at 500. I don't know if we can make 500.
We'll get 500.
But we'll get there hopefully one day. And like I said, we're gonna concentrate on. There's a lot going on. I brought that other one up here for a second. This is another one, Mark. I'd like you to take a look at when you get a chance, because we can talk about that. And right now, the LTL media is really taking a victory lap on this one because he was on that real early, and now some things came out about this. Enrique Delgado Garcia was a training state trooper in Massachusetts and got into a boxing match. I guess, I don't know. I guess it was part of the state trooper thing, and got the heck beat out of him and died. Okay. And just last week or week before, they charged some people with his death. Other state troopers.
I'll give my fireman guys a call tomorrow and see if we can.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were in Florida and you ran into some Massachusetts fire guys.
Yeah.
So do you know where they're from?
The fireman, he's in a smaller town just west of Boston, but his brother, and I can't remember what he did for a living, but he's right near the city limit. So I'll talk to both of them. They're good coasties.
Wasn't North Andover, was it?
No.
Okay.
I'll find out, Jeff. We'll get it done.
See, maybe they know this Justin.
Yeah.
The Lion. And he's the part of he's the whole reason for that Kelsey Fitzsimmons thing that I was telling you about. And he's pretty much a liar. But so yeah, we got to find out. We got to get those guys on. You got to ask them if they'll come on and talk about.
Yeah, they got a great side business. He's retired, and now what he does is for concerts and other, floods and stuff like that. They have portable bathrooms that they haul down in these big trailers.
Oh.
and they set them up there. And then they also do porta potties and all that kind of stuff. But they do a good job getting, helping down in Carolinas. They dragged a bunch of rigs down there, I guess, or something.
That's good. Talk about a shitty job. That's one, huh?
Shitty job. Yeah. That was funny.
I just had to beat you to it. That's all. That's where I thought you were going.
Yeah, no, I did that to them all for the last 2 months.
So there's good money in that. Well, there's good money in farming. Used to be up here in Wisconsin too.
Yeah.
And whenever it was all spread over the land, everybody'd say, "Look at that." Especially where Mark and I grew up, they'd always say, "Look at that smell of money. Can you smell it?"
Yeah, really.
I'm not saying that no more, but.
No. Well, Jerry's still smelling it.
Yeah, he's still, our buddy Jerry. We're going to get him on, but I think if we get him on, then we got to be ready to go political. And I don't know if I want to go political, even though your favorite politician, that guy from California, the governor, you like him a lot.
If I had hair, I'd look just like Newsom. I couldn't lie like him, but
he's another one. He's another one that they said's getting divorced. I wonder why.
Again? No, his goofy ass wife she's a wackadoodle. You get me going on her. She does something where she doesn't want her kids to know what gender they are, so she gives them dolls and takes the tags off or something goofy. You got to look at some of her interviews. She's a strange duck.
Really?
Oh wow. Man, wackadoodle. So that's being nice.
We gotta go watch some channels and get our name in the live chat while they are streaming. So that's one thing. I tried to go in the Red House Media. I went in Mary's today, and once in a while, I had went in JFK's for a little bit, but then he blocked me. And so that one was done. And so, I don't know. I guess we can figure that out and get going into chats and that. I'm worried that if I get Mark talking in the chats, I'll never get him out.
Maybe.
I think he'd start going to every channel that he could find, and he'd just start talking in there, especially if it was political.
Yeah, it sort of drives my.
I gotta
stop that though. It's making my hair fall out.
How many friends you lose on Facebook?
Almost all of them. No, I lost all the ones that I wanted to lose.
Did your sister block you finally?
No. My sister is like, I have like 4 friends on the left that are sticking with me, and those are good friends. But we're civil to one another.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. We have a conversation and we share information. Just don't throw stupid stuff out there and don't have an idea what you're talking about. Come to the table with some knowledge. That's all. It's all good.
I got off of Facebook because it seemed like every time Blake Shelton came within 6 hours of Wisconsin, I was getting hit up for tickets. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to the show, so I'm not giving you tickets.
Yeah. You know who never asked you for tickets?
Who?
Me.
I'm just going to point out, did you ever go to a Blake Shelton show?
Yeah, I went to. I was at the softball.
Did you pay for that ticket?
I'm sure I did, because you weren't giving shit away. You wouldn't have given me a free ride. No, I had to do your insurance and get some certificates.
Oh, no, Mary B., don't be offended by Mark, all right? Whatever you do. Just because he said left, don't...
I'm sorry.
Don't be losing Mary B. on my channel.
I don't want to do that. I'm not going to talk anymore.
Only have Facebook to be nosy. That's... I think that's everybody, isn't it? When we go on Facebook, it's kind of like, oh, let's go check this one out.
Yeah.
And see what's going on. That's why I don't understand that disc jockey from Green Bay. Now, people that missed this in the beginning, WBAY.com, WBAY.com. Go read about this disc jockey, local disc jockey out of Green Bay, Wisconsin. He went after a morning personality at a different radio station that he worked for 24 years before he left. He went after the morning girl, and what was it? Stalking?
Yeah,
stalking
yep.
And bullying.
Yep.
So, that's kind of a story in itself, because I don't understand what he was trying to do there. But
Yeah.
I hope it all
What's he
comes out.
stalking? I don't know who she is. I never saw her. I don't listen to IXX. I'm more a Spotify guy these days. You know.
Oh, Mary B says she's the token lefty in our community.
Yeah, that's good to be.
Hey, I got a question for everybody. Now that I think about this, tonight I was watching. Excuse me, I got the hiccups all of a sudden. Tonight I was watching, and I'm sure there's somebody in here that was over in the Rat House chat. But there's somebody on the Rat House media group there that gets on that's from Louisiana. What part of Louisiana is she from? Because that's where Tracy, my buddy Tracy, grew up, was in Kinkton, Louisiana.
Southwest Louisiana. I looked it up, Jeff. I know exactly where it's at. Yeah. I can't make it for that event, by the way.
So his was Kinkton. It's near wherever he went to college. I forget.
Well,
he's a raging Cajun. Baton Rouge, right. I think it's in that area. No, Baton Rouge is where LSU is.
It's in between New Orleans and Baton Rouge, maybe a little bit north.
There's another city, though, that I'm not thinking about. But anyway, Tracy grew up in Kinkton. His dad was the mayor of Kinkton. And the Kinkton is spelled Cankton. And now they put a pickleball court in, and they named it Tracy Broussard's pickleball court.
Does he even play?
Yeah, he plays. Yep.
Does he?
Yep. So
Shankton sounds like Shankton. I had a shanker.
But I noticed it. So it's Lawleen, who's on the Rat House Media. Because somebody said there was Louisiana, and I went, oh wow, that's because Tracy's in Louisiana right now.
Is he?
And on the way back, I'm trying to tell him when he goes through Mississippi that he needs to stop and see Danny from Rat House Media, and go have a Coors Light with him.
Well, you can stop up and see my son, who now has added one more Van Leash out to the voting polls.
Really?
Yep, had a baby boy.
Oh, when was that?
About 3 days ago.
Wow! Congratulations, Grandpa.
Thank you.
Wow, getting old.
Somebody is.
Man. Wow.
That is old for our grandkids. One in Louisiana. He's going to be stringing a mullet pretty soon.
The one thing I'm glad about is that I got you on this, and I'm going to have you on, most of the time I do this. And the reason why I did that is because I'm almost positive now that I will get a happy birthday this month on time.
You are such a piece of something. I say happy birthday to you every time, and every time you no good rotten scoundrel, you go on the air or type something. Yeah, my friend Mark, what a friend he is. He doesn't even wish me a happy birthday. I'm probably the first one to wish you one.
So, I mean, if you want to wish me a happy birthday, Mark, you can do it now. It's 12 days early, right?
No, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it now. You don't appreciate it.
It's the 9th, so it's 12 days early if you want to do that.
The 9th? I'll write it down. I've been
taking the 9th today. So it's 12 days early if you wish me a happy birthday now.
No, I won't.
My birthday's on the 21st.
No,
so
you'll get one, but I'm not. Maybe you won't because you don't appreciate it.
You know what I am on whatever you call it? I'm the bull, Taurus.
You're a bullshitter is what you are. Not that's your sign, bullshitter. Maybe that's what we should call this little segment. Jeff and the bullshitters.
She's from Lawleen is from Northwest. What did you say Tracy was? Southwest?
Southwest.
Okay. All right.
I'm up Alex, my son, is in Monroe, Louisiana. The home of Cops. You watch Cops ever? They say, well, let's go see what's happening in Monroe. I mean, it's not a good town.
See what Boston said here?
Ducks Dynasty is in that town, too.
Yes. Yeah, it is. You see what Boston told you?
Marcus. Okay, maybe that's true. I like it, Boston.
May 21st is yours? Wow. Look at that, month apart. Mine is April 21st. 12 days from here, from this day. So
I used to get too many gifts. That's why I don't say my birthday anymore. I just can't put up with all those presents. Just
All that
piling
coal.
in.
All that coal.
Oh yeah, cool.
So what do you think on your first YouTube here? This is the first time you ever done YouTube.
Yeah, we're just chatting away. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
All of a sudden, what did we start? I mean, I can tell you, well, I used to be able to tell you how long we've been on.
We've been on for hours plus.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty good, Mark, on your first try. I mean, usually you were just in the chat with over the line with Tracy and I, and you're ripping on me. Now look at you. You're right here.
I'm right here ripping on you a little bit. It's payback for a little, but it'll all start smoothing out.
421 almost made it. Yep, almost had on 420. Man, if I'd had on 420, oof.
Stay focused, right?
I would have never.
15 minutes.
Hour and 15 minutes. Very good, Mark.
Right.
So this is what I want to do before we hang it up here. I just want to watch a little bit, and I know all the ones that are, in that Massachusetts area is going to hate this, but I gotta do this. I'm sorry, I just have to, because I want Mark to see this person, because we're going to be talking about her, and I know by talking about her, okay, I know everybody's going to say she'll probably turn me in, she'll probably try to get me, off of YouTube. And that's fine, because I'm not doing anything. I'm just, I want Mark to see what we're going to be talking about. And she's a peach. Okay.
Let's see.
And everybody in the chat that's here that knows this person, they'll give you a rundown of what she is. But I'm going to tell you right now, she's a genius. Very, very smart. And she'll tell you how smart she is if you listen long enough. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Let's see if we can get to it. We'll put it up, and then we'll hear it here the second. Hopefully I can get past this intro. Hopefully.
I don't know.
Here she is.
I don't know what's going on with Berkeley.
Look at her.
I haven't seen a few things, and I don't.
And who is
I
this?
feel like you called it in a way.
Untwisted.
I don't know. I feel like
Tragedy.
he's gaslighting. People don't get it when he's gaslighting, but at this point, you have to understand what he's like. He doesn't fucking like her. He gaslights.
Hang on a second.
And that's the sad part.
Something happened.
People completely oblivious.
Here we go.
But you can't be oblivious forever. Once it's been pointed out 72 times for you, you know what's happening. You know what I mean?
So her show, Mark, just so you know, her show basically consists of talking about Turtle Boy. Okay.
Okay.
And then she wants everybody to give her. She made an Amazon wish, just like Turtle Boy has now too. She made an Amazon wish list, so she wants people to buy her stuff. Okay. So, but just listen for a little bit, because we're going to go back and we're going to talk a little bit more. At one time, I guess she was a big follower of Turtle Boy, big, the way it sounds.
Sounds
but now
like she was liking him a little too much, and it went sideways.
There's just so much that I can't wait to happen when it comes to court. And you guys have to remember that Jason knows quite a bit, right? Jason was there with Meredith today. He knows quite a bit of the shenanigans that Aiden has got himself into all this time, right? All this time. Yeah.
Does she have a different job?
No.
What?
You did.
Does she have a different job other than?
I wasn't Tom.
Well,
right? Why wasn't Tom invited to lunch?
Well, the chat will tell you. The chat will tell you all her jobs she had, because she's had a lot of them, a lot of jobs. All right. So let's just see. Let's watch a little bit longer. But if you watch the chat, I think they'll all fill you in on how many jobs she's had. Okay, Mark?
All right.
I'm invited to lunch. Tom wasn't invited to lunch. He doesn't know. It's not allowed to sit at the pool kids table, you guys. All right. It's just not fucking loud. All right. Oh, that was so nice. Valley's girl, that was so nice of you. Thank you so much. Valley's girl sent a $50 donation, and she said, "Oh, just a little something to show my appreciation. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much." Well, they know, that's my point, is they know where the bodies are buried. Oh, thank you. I think everybody's kids are always adorable. I feel like I haven't seen an ugly kid yet, but everybody's kids are just adorable. Especially the littles. They're just so cute.
Yeah, she's smarter than lawyers, just so you
I've
know.
never tried Chesterfields, to
Okay.
be honest with you guys, but but my point is, we know where the fucking bodies are buried, right? Like they know where Jason knows where those bodies are buried, and so you have to think about
Whose bodies
what
are
Jason
they
I
buried?
don't know.
testified
I don't know
to
who she's talking about.
for Meredith, right?
She's definitely been shot, so she has
Oh,
been.
girl, listen, I've been waiting patiently for a long fucking time, and it's been like a slow leak, you know?
And I think, Mark, she's been a stripper.
I know you did, girl.
No,
I found a rug that I put
you
on
know,
my
I feel bad. I'm going to talk
I need that.
shit about her.
The only thing I got to ask, and I don't know, she's been a lot of things. I guess she
Well,
was,
yeah, I went to her kid. You
she
know?
was
My-
offered a job on a show called The Outer Banks. And, oh, yeah, see, there's the actress, yes. And she was offered that, but she didn't take it because it was in North Carolina or something like that. But she's also, there's something else that I was going to say about her, but she, yeah, let's
I
look
can
at
see
this
why
one.
she's not a stripper anymore.
She's a past stripper who could bid on a Netflix series. There we go. But kicks herself for not taking it. She also did the makeup for the stars. And I don't know if she did makeup for the stars, she's not practicing the same stuff on herself.
How do you find out if this isn't all BS?
I think our chat right now would tell you that it's all BS.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Hippie 73. Hippie was one of the first ones, I believe, that put me in the Discord and brought the channel to life all in one day. And I still thank her. I mean, it's amazing. Celebrity makeup artist. That's right. That's what she says anyway. I don't know how you can somebody tell me with all this knowledge that what is her real name, by the way? I just know her as Untwisted Tragedies.
Who cares?
And can somebody tell me if she even graduated high school or if she even went to school? Because I'm just wondering how she's smarter than the lawyers.
Who
all
says she's
She
these
said.
all self-proclaimed
Yes, yes.
attributes?
Yeah.
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 And Jeff, I don't want you to laugh too hard, but yeah, I could have been a lawyer. I could have been a brain sturgeon.
Well, you probably, Elise, is that it? Elise Bennett? That's her name. So we're going to talk about her, Mark, down the road. I mean, I find her fascinating because of everything she's done. And
everything she says she's allegedly done.
Oh, so it's unknown. We don't know, Mark, if she graduated middle school.
Oh, I don't want to disparage her, not knowing her too much, but just a little bit you've exposed to me makes me suspect.
Somebody, a lot of people, I've known some people that become strippers to get themselves through school. So that's what I was wondering, if she was a stripper, if she used that money to get her through school.
That's how I got through college.
One of the other things that let me see if I can get rid of this, Mark. One of the things that she said that I thought, or somebody said, I think maybe Turtle Boy said it, is that she asked for money so that her husband could go to a softball tournament in Florida. She lives I think she's in Massachusetts. So she asked for money so her boyfriend could go to a softball tournament in Florida. And people, I guess, paid for his way to go to Florida for a softball tournament.
It's crazy.
So, I don't understand it, but, I got to say, I've given one YouTube person money, and that's it. And I just don't know why,
Well, when we hit 500, we'll know why.
Well, I guess, maybe I just got to get on here and say, hey, I want to go to the softball tournament in Texas. Will you help me out? Maybe that's what I got to do. I don't know.
That's what they do with those GoFundMe pages.
Also watch Emily C. She is teaching the expert about the Karen Reed trial. See, I got to teach Mark too. Maybe we could get with Emily C. and I'll go on there, Mark, and you could get into teaching. Emily C. is one of she came, I don't know, maybe a year now. And I actually like her a lot. And I've listened to her because she actually talks sense. and she's a teacher, kindergarten teacher. She was, and she's on YouTube and very, very creative, very creative. So, crazy stuff.
All right.
The haters who felt bad for her. Okay, well,
Crazy. Creative.
yeah. You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to have a wheelchair that has tracks on it. That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Have what on it?
Have tracks, like, tracks instead of wheels. That way I could get out in the field. I could go hunting with you.
You can get one of those.
I know they're electric, but they're like $15,000.
Well, there we go. Let's
Or a
work.
little bit
That's
more,
the
maybe.
goal. Let's get you back killing.
She's on live now. Boston, is that true? Is she really live now? Oh, or Emily is. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to get off here so that you guys can go watch Emily, and make sure you tell Emily I love her. Not like I love Mary B, or I was going to say stupid girl, stupid April, but I can't say that no more. But tell her that I like her show a lot, and we're going to check it out. Mark will probably, before he goes nighty night, before the wife says that's it, you got to get to bed. He might even check her out too. I'll send him the link so he can watch her for a little bit.
All
But
right.
we'll be back tomorrow, and it'll be probably closer to 11 Central Time, so that'd be noon Eastern Time. On the left coast, it'll be 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock. So we'll be back. We'll be a little bit more prepared, I think, to talk about some things. I don't know if we'll get into the untwisted tragedies tomorrow. I don't know. But there might be some other stuff I want to talk about. I know I want to get you caught up on the Turtle Boy stuff because he's got to go back to court on Monday with the ex-girlfriend. So I want to get you caught up with that. And so there's going to be some other things.
Good, man. Well, it
Does that
was
sound
fun.
good? So do you know how to turn everything off so that you're not like, talking and still in the chats and all this kind of stuff so people can hear you? You got to be able to turn off your camera and everything.
I was just going to close out the website and say good night.
Okay, that's probably a good way of doing it and everything. So, but that's what we're going to be doing. And I'll put a thing up and tell everybody where they can check us out tomorrow. But like I said, it'll be probably about noon Eastern Time, 11 o'clock Central Time.
Bang.
So Hippie said she'll be here while she works. So that's good. I like people that say that, because when I'm working, when I'm doing my voiceover stuff, I sit in between, getting in business. When they send me their scripts, I'll turn on YouTube and start watching stuff just for the heck of it. So I'll sit in the back in the studio and that's what I do. So that's about it. I guess I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else you want to say? You want to thank everybody? We're up to 22 people.
Yeah.
This is the best live stream that I've had right here for this channel, for this, for doing this channel. I mean, we've had bigger ones when we were on Facebook with Tracy, but for doing this is the best one we had so far.
Well, onward and upward. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to having more conversations with everybody who tuned in, and we'll continue to improve the content, and hopefully we're wittier. Is that a word? We can become more witty,
Witty,
more sarcastic. Love sarcasm. Love
See,
it.
Mary B, thanks for pointing that out. I appreciate it.
We like it.
There's always nice ways of calling somebody a loser. I appreciate it, Mary B. I still like you though, so we'll let that go. And I did notice that Mary B says she does like Gwen, so I like Gwen too, actually. So it was all Mark.
There you go.
Wow.
Well, let's get her going tomorrow.
I hate to even point this out, but that is my niece that just said that.
What?
Yeah, she said that.
What?
Hey, Mary B and Hippie, and if you're still here, I don't know if you saw this or not, but please tell J7, my niece stopped in tonight, and I don't know if you saw this or not, but look at this. I can't wait for the Boston Shady. Look at the sunglasses she gave me. Look at this. Huh? I'm going to be JFK Show Off once I get that hat from J7. So make sure you tell her and everything. And to also tell the J7 that because she works in insurance, I had to go out and get my own insurance guy on the show. So I have my own insurance.
We'll find out what agency she worked for. We'll connect.
So, all right.
All right.
So we'll see you tomorrow. Everybody, please pass it along. Hit the like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. I know most of the people here probably have subscribed, and we appreciate that. And we'll talk to you all tomorrow. Mark, you have yourself a great night. Don't stay up too late. Put the Manhattans down.
I got them going down my throat.
We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye.
See you, Jeff.